What is good, y'all? Seabell back again. And today, we're going to talk about my top three guys going to the NBA draft. And when I say that, I don't mean like Cooper Flag or Ace Bailey, VJ Edgecombe, Dylan Harper. No, these are my guys that aren't necessarily flying under the radar, I wouldn't say, but they're not at the top of the draft. They're not the most hyped up guys. They're kind of like those guys I see being mid, late first round guys. That I think are still going to be very impactful in the league and even have like great rookie seasons. Not necessarily guys that are going to take a while. Um, so let's just go ahead and get this started. I'm not going to bore y'all. Everybody knows Cooper Flag. We know about those guys. We're good. We're good. That's not what I'm here to do. It's not what I'm here to do. However, my favorite guy in this draft, besides the guys at the top, leave them alone. My number one guy, Jace Richardson. I don't know. I don't know like the general feeling about Jace Richardson from like casual NBA guys, but I watched a lot of Michigan State basketball this year. I'm not gonna lie, I love this game. This is from just a basketball standpoint. I put a lot of money on this guy. He did pretty good for me. Um, but no, in all reality, he had a on and off season. He struggled with some injuries throughout the year, but whenever he was on the court, that man made an impact. He made his presence known. As a as a freshman, oh my goodness, I almost said a rookie. As a freshman, this guy shot 41% from three. That is insane. That's insane. It's insane. 41% from three oh my gosh, as a freshman. That just doesn't happen all that often. Um, and if we're being honest, like shooting is one of the things that translates to the league very well. It's not like he's just some freak athlete who is just taking advantage of playing against lesser athletes in college and then he gets to the league and everybody else is on his level. No, this guy, I'm not gonna say he's not athletic, but he's not like peak athleticism. You're getting like a generational athlete. No, this guy has dog. This guy, he's gonna sit down, play defense. He's gonna guard the other team's best ball handler as long as he's a guard. Like he's not gonna be guarding like some tall power forward that's a ball handler like KD or something like that. But no, he's a good point of attack defender for like the smaller guards. He's gonna get after. He's gonna pressure him. He's gonna get up into their grill. He's gonna he's gonna force some turnovers. Um. So along with his shooting and defense, he's a pretty efficient playmaker. He didn't necessarily have the most assists or anything like that, but he wasn't always like the primary ball handler on his team. He played a lot of off ball at times. So with that being said, I think he averaged around like a little over 2 assists per game, and he didn't have a lot of turnovers. Like that is another thing that's going to translate. This guy takes care of the ball. So those are my main reasons for enjoying this guy. But just to just to make things clear, this guy is a winner. I know he didn't go all the way, but they made a pretty darn good push in March. And on top of that, it's not like he was with some random coach who's like just trying to push guys out. No, he played for Tom Izzo, one of the best coaches in college basketball. We know what Tom Izzo is about. Michigan State basketball has a culture of toughness and winning. And that's where it's coming from. Just gonna put that on there. My number two guy, um, he's a little bit higher up, I would say, than Jace Richardson in my third person. But this guy is Jeremiah Fears. I watch a lot of SEC basketball as well. I watch a lot of Oklahoma basketball. I saw this guy play in person, and he, like, just from a straight up talent standpoint, is one of the most impressive people I've ever seen in person. Like, this guy is electrifying. He really is. He's gonna get the ball, and just the way he moves, like I know, like we can't just be saying this about anybody, like, but he, like the speed and his agility and his how shifty he is. This dude's like Kyrie, bro. It's insane. This guy's insane. I'm being for real. Like that's the type of like handle this guy has. Um, he's one of those guys. Like he's flashy. He's flashy. He's gonna push the ball in transition. He's gonna take some out of control layups. He's gonna take some bad shots every now and then. But man, when he gets hot, He's hot. And on top of that, like he reclassified. He he turned 18 like in the middle of his college season. Like this guy was still supposed to be in high school and he averaged like 18 points a game. He wasn't the most efficient, but like if we're being real, I don't know how many of y'all were watching Oklahoma basketball, but they didn't have a lot of offensive guys. He was like the main guy that was out there. Like they're just like giving him the ball and he's hooping. Like you know, but yeah, he apart from his handle, he has that ability to really get hot. Like he's gonna take some deep threes. He's gonna take some off the dribble, and he has the ability to hit those at a high level. So I really look forward to seeing where he lands. I've been seeing a lot of stuff about Brooklyn. Me personally, I don't want to see him in Brooklyn. I think Brooklyn's a black hole for potential. Just put it simply. But I don't know. Honestly, I've seen stuff about like Utah wanting to get rid of like Sexton and Jordan Clarkson. If they were able to trade back a couple places and pick him up there, that wouldn't be something that I hated. I think that'd be a pretty good fit. Trying to think of who else. I mean, maybe even the Wizards. I don't think they're set on Jordan Poole. I think that'd be a good fit. They get him next to Alexander Sarr, who's a big defensive big. And yeah, now for my third guy. Everybody knows this guy. He's being slept on a little bit in the draft, I think. A late first round. I've seen some mock drafts with him going into second, which is beyond crazy to me. I'm not even gonna lie. But y'all know the man, Walter Clayton Jr., NCAA champ. Put the Gators on his back, man. Put the Gators on his back. What they gonna say? Hey, this guy was getting a lot of hype at the end of March. Um, it's really died down since then. But he is a absolute playmaker. Like this guy, I hope everybody that watches this video watched him play in March Madness. His shot making ability was unreal. I kid you not. This guy's dribbling in the paint one on one. He has one defender in front of him. He's like, nah, nah. Dribbles back to the 3 point line, contested, throws it up. What does it do? He goes in. He did that 3 times in the game. 3 times. Be for real, bro. But I know like that's not something that you want to hear as like a scout. Like this guy's giving up layups to go shoot contested threes. But like at the end of the day, those are the highlights. This guy's a shot maker. Like he's an elite basketball player. He's physical. He's strong. He's not gonna get pushed around like some of these like younger guys who are like not quite in like filled in their frame. No, he's there. He's league ready. He's gonna make shots. He's gonna take care of the ball. He's gonna play defense. And at the end of the day, it's kind of what I was saying about Jace Richardson. But he's a winner. Like this guy's gonna do whatever it takes to win, and that is something that I admire. The thing about him though is I think his success is it's very much so dependent on where he's going to get drafted to. If he goes to somewhere like I don't know, like the Hornets or Brooklyn, I don't see him doing as good as he should do, at least early on in his career. I think he needs to go to a place that's I'm not saying he needs to go like the Thunder or the Celtics, like one of those like obvious contenders. I know the Celtics are a contender next year because of Jason Tatum and all the moves they're probably gonna make, but like he doesn't need to go to that type of team. But like I think Orlando is a perfect fit for him, even now that they got Desmond Bain. Um, I think a team probably like I mean the Rockets. If he goes to the Rockets, I think that could be a solid fit for him. Mm, trying to think of a third team. I don't know. Maybe I mean honestly, like the Mavericks with Kyrie being out, like if they want somebody that's going to be not I'm not saying he's going to start if he goes there. I'm saying like play impactful minutes and kind of fill in the gaps while people are out. We know the Mavericks have a lot of injury issues. We know these things, but that's what I mean. Like a team that's trying to be competitive, like a team that is wanting to win, because that's the type of program and type of culture he's going to fit into. He's going to come in. I'm not saying he's going to be a leader immediately. I'm saying he's going to carry himself in a way of a winner. But yeah, those are my 3 guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm looking forward to this draft. I think it's a great draft class. I'm not gonna lie. Even apart from the top guys, there's a lot of talent here, and there's a lot of exciting players to be looking forward to. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.